Hello guys, so the story that I am going to tell you today is a story of two legendary companies and how the partnership and collaboration changed the way businesses manage their inventory and what we students of business can learn from this case study and implement in our future endeavors. Before that, let us know about a person, a farmer's son who had to struggle for even a single meal a day has made a company with $570 million in revenue, employing about 25 lakhs people, and with 11,000 stores worldwide has become the largest retailer in the world. So the person is none other than Sam Murray Walton, and the company that we are talking about today is commonly known as Walmart. This has made the Walton family worth $225 billion and making Elise Walton the only daughter of Sam Walton, the second richest woman in the world. So how a 27-year-old salesman coming from a very middle class background did this? This story dates back to 1945 Newport, Arkansas. Before starting Walmart, Sam Walton had leased a store named Ben Franklin. Within 5 years, the store grew to become one of the best Ben Franklin franchises in the state. But when the time came to renew the lease, the landlord refused, wanting to give the store to his son. Sam and his wife were forced out and they were made to search for a new location. Suffering is appointed to us in this life as a great mercy to keep us from loving this world more than we should and to make us rely on God who raises the dead. Sam Walton didn't give up. He moved to Bentonville, found a small retail store and renamed it as Walton 5 and 10. There was no looking back after that. By the year 1965, Sam Walton was operating in 15 plus locations. The first Walmart discount store was opened. The idea was very simple: purchase the products in bulk and pass on the profits to the public. As time went by, 1 store to 2 stores, 2 to 5, and 5 to 20 stores. Today, Walmart is opening about 1,000 stores every year. In the initial phases of his business career, Sam Walton had understood the pillars of retail business. So, there are 2 pillars of retail business. First, the price to volume ratio, and second, the inventory management. In the price to volume ratio, Walmart mainly focuses on selling more volume at a lower price. Now, let's see an example. Suppose a retailer places an order of 100 plastic bottles with a supplier. He gets it at a cost price of 40 and sells it at rupees 50. Thus, making a total profit of rupees 1000 for 100 units. But when Walmart places an order, it places 5,000 units at a time with the supplier. So it gets them at a cost price of rupees 35 and sells them at rupees 40. So making a total profit of rupees 25,000 for 5,000 units. So we can see that the buying price of the retailer becomes the selling price of the Walmart. So no retailer can compete with Walmart. As a strategy to reduce cost, Walmart was bringing very less employees to its stores. When the product got sold out, the employees found it very difficult to identify it. In the 1990s, 2 of the large giants, P&G and Walmart, they came together to implement a inventory management brilliance that was called as CPFR. Now, what is CPFR? CPFR, C stands for collaboration, P for planning, F for forecasting, and R for replenishment. CPFR can be defined to be a set of data-driven business processes designed to improve the ability to predict and coordinate with the supply chain partners. With CPFR, the suppliers and retailers collaborate in planning and demand forecasting in order to ensure that the members of supply chain can have the right amount of raw materials and finished goods when they need. Now, the complex CPFR process can be divided into 4 steps. First, strategy and planning. In strategy and planning, the rules for collaboration are set, the legal frameworks are decided, and the products for which the inventory is going to be managed are selected. The second step, the demand and supply management. The demand for a particular product is forecasted, that is how much of a product will be needed is calculated and predicted. Also, what all will be required to ship the product is estimated. The third step is the execution. In execution, the real-time order for the product is placed and all the sales transactions are recorded and the final goods are delivered to the store. Finally, the fourth step, the analysis. In the analysis, we see what else can be done to improve the efficiency. But what used to happen before CPFR was, once the employee in the retail store found the level of stock is low in some goods, he used to intimate it to the purchase manager. Then she would call up the wholesaler, then wholesaler to the manufacturer. The manufacturer then would start manufacturing these goods and ship it back to the wholesaler, then to the retailer. Now, there was nothing bad with this model, but it costed the stores as well as the suppliers a lot of time and money. It also caused the bullwhip effect. Now, what is a bullwhip effect? The bullwhip effect happens when the retailer makes inaccurate demand prediction and the gap between supply and demand gets bigger and bigger up the supply chain. There is a very good example in the history when green Volvo sold really well mid-year. Volvo made a legal assumption that green was the new black. In response, it turned out to more green cars, but at the end of the year, the model had excess inventory. But if CPFR was implemented, the retailer does not have to worry about the sales forecasting and ordering. The RFID sensors installed with the retailers tell the manufacturer the exact quantity needed and the same is shipped back to the retailer. This was one of the advantages that CPFR had, that it reduced the bullwhip effect. Now, coming to other advantages that Walmart and P&G had with CPFR was, first, strengthening partners' relationship. The relationship both the companies had with each other was improved significantly. Both the partners commonly designed the sales forecast for the products. Now, second, eliminating the problem. Through this technology, the problem was identified and eliminated even before they appeared. Third, consumer behavior. The software helped to understand the consumer behavior and the buying patterns in a better way. Thus, the products were designed according to that. So the thing that we can learn from this case study is adaptability to new technology. No matter how big our company becomes, we must look for new technologies and software in the market that will help our company to grow to a different extent. If you are starting up or you wish to start up in the future, you can check out the video series that we have created for you on how to start a startup. Thank you.